Hi everyone, welcome back. So today I'm 20 kilometers north of the Arctic Circle. Just outside Kiruna is the original ice hotel, and I'm going to be spending a night here. What's it like? Let's go and find out. Okay, let's head in and find my room. Temperature out here is what, minus 13 degrees. What's interesting is my room is a lot warmer, but only just at minus 2, I think. Wow. Straight away as you walk in, look at the ceiling, it's all glittering and everything. Look at these works of art, amazing. Welcome to Tawnyland. I've got a chandelier here, completely made out of ice. Look at the reflection on the floor, that is pretty special. So the ice bar is just there. I'll get myself a drink in a minute. There's some steps up there so you can get a bit more of a better view of the ice bar. And obviously through here, I think people are sitting down enjoying a drink. This is crazy. It's all so smooth. So my room is down there. Before I go, I'm going to get a drink. Hopefully it'll send me to sleep. Which is your best seller?
Northern Lights.
I'll go for a Northern Lights then, please. Look at that, in the ice. It's amazing. And even the bar behind it is all made out of ice that the drinks are standing on. Do you get cold working in here?
No, it's not that bad, you know.
So I guess the colours are going to be very similar to what the colours are of the Northern Lights.
Exactly.
Yeah, you can see through the bar. Look at that. Thank you. Oh God, it's slipping out of my hand. I need a glove. Just look at that. Ah, so this is where you do ice sculpting. I am going to try that. Looks like a Ferris wheel. You know, you go in some ice bars and you need gloves because the ice is melting in your hands and it kind of slips away, but how do I drink it? The corners are just so sharp. I can't drink. You can't drink it gracefully. Wow. Hopefully that'll send me to sleep tonight. I really love the theming in here as well. It's like theming of a fun fair. Tawnyland. Cheers. I feel like if I could serve it to somebody else, I'd just do that. It would work. Just realised what this is. This is a roller coaster. Look at that. So there's two ice hotels here, the original ice hotel, which is where I'm staying, and the ice hotel that gets rebuilt every year. We'll have a look around there later. But first, let's go and check out my room. I've got my room key. I think a lot of people are already in their rooms. Come on, let's go. So I'm in room number 303. This is an art suite, so it's not just a basic room. Dreaming in a dream, deluxe suite. So I do get a warm bathroom, and these are the artists that created it. I have no idea what's behind this door. The door's leather. Oh my God. This is my room? The door's shut. What's that noise? I think there's these sensors that make it go off. Yeah, they are. Look, one above the door. That is crazy. So, oh my God, if there is a ghost in here that walks past in the middle of the night, that'll set that off. Am I going crazy, or is that like a face in there? Look at the artwork in here. So I've got myself a table, some seats, and whatever that is. I wonder if actually anyone sits around here. Now, breakfast is included, but it's not here. It's in a restaurant that's literally out of here and down the road. I do get some juice in the morning, some very warm juice to warm me up. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to be spending too much time around this table. God, that is so cold. Look at the eyes, how green the eyes are. I wonder how they did that. Absolutely amazing. That kind of freaks me out a little bit. There's a bench there and something near the door. I'm assuming that my bedroom is beyond this wall, so I don't know, which way do we go? Let's go this way. Is this a tree? Yeah, it's like a tree, isn't it? I hope that sound doesn't go off all night. Right, let's go. Wow. And here is my bed that I'm going to be sleeping on tonight in this ice room. This is crazy. Interesting design on the headboard. For a second I had to do a double take. But look at this. Those little lights. And the red eye on the lizard. So beyond that room is my bathroom and shower. I've paid extra to obviously get one of these rooms, otherwise you'd have to go to the toilet down the corridor. Look at all this blue ice. And look at the ceiling. Wow. I can't believe this is all for me. So the bed is literally on a bed of ice. And then there's a mattress on top of the ice. Some reindeer husk as well, so you don't get overly cold. And some pillows. Let's do the bed test, shall we? Oh, the mattress actually is quite comfy. I think it will hopefully be even more comfy when I'm in a sleeping bag and some thermal underwear. But at the minute, yeah, this is quite comfy. Honestly, the best thing about this room is this lizard. Alright, it's going to sound weird to say this, but it's not overly that cold in here. The temperature is probably around about -2. Considering outside it's -13, this feels positively balmy. Right, let's get ready for bed. Before I do that though, I'm going to check out my bathroom and maybe take a nice hot bath to warm me up. Let's go. So I have to make sure that that door is shut before I head in to the bathroom. Temperature in here compared to outside is warming up a little bit. I think it's 13 degrees. Let's see what we got. Wow. This is one big bathroom. It's also really warm. I don't know what the temperature must be about 25 degrees in here. 23 degrees actually. I think when it comes to going to bed, it's going to be tough to get out of here because I'm going to take a nice hot bath before I get into bed because I think that will get me warm and keep me warm hopefully. So a huge bath. Look at that. That is absolutely massive. Complimentary shower gel and also a huge rainfall shower. So that'll be nice. I'll have a bath tonight and then the rainfall shower in the morning. But this also comes with its very own sauna. Nice, looking forward to trying that later. Obviously got a sink, some towels, a huge mirror with that light going around the edge. So I've got some towels, a hairdryer, some information, stuff where I can hang my clothes. So I can relax in here if I want, because I've got a couple of seats. Ooh, kettle. And I've got some hot chocolate, coffee, milk, tea, sugar, and a couple of cups as well. Probably not a good idea to actually take that into the ice room. But there is another door, and that is, which is the bathroom. Wow, is that? That's wood. That is completely and utterly made, yeah, out of wood. Look at that. So it's interesting they've got a sink here where the toilet is, and also a sink out here. And if I wasn't paying attention earlier, how to survive and sleep well in a room made of snow and ice. Well, there you go. That is the bathroom. So here's my bag with all my goodies in that I need. So let's find out what's in here. Something for the head. Something for your phone, I think. The inner, oh, there's two. The inner warmer blanket. I think there's two of these. My sleeping bag. And another sleeping bag. Obviously, they thought there must be 2 people staying here tonight. I hope you don't think it's a cop-out, but this is a heated jacket, and I can turn this temperature up. I might use that tonight as well. Right, let's get to bed. All right, before I get to bed, I'm gonna get in this bath, which I'm assuming is gonna take a long time to fill up. Yeah, that might take a while. That'll do. Took about 5 minutes to fill. And a nice cup of tea and a hot bath before bed. Cheers. I'll tell you what, there is one thing I can't forget, and that's this key. Because if I do, I can't get back in the warm room, and I'd have to go all the way to reception like this. So, best not forget that. Almost forgot my bed in. Right, let's get into bed. So I've got a pillow, but I'm not supposed to put this pillow in here. I'm just supposed to put the sleeping bag on it and get wrapped up inside there. Give me a couple minutes, let me get cozy. Even though this is quite thin, this blue cloth, it's well nice and warm. Now obviously I've got to keep my phone either in one of those bags or in my sleeping bag. I hope I don't need the toilet in the night. Well, I'm in. I've got a light switch down there. I'm going to turn it off and I'll see you in the morning. Night. I got it. God, it's dark.
That was an interesting night's sleep, to say the least. Well, I did sleep, but it took me ages. I was tossing and turning, first of all, to get comfortable, because when you're restricted in a sleeping bag, you know, I like to sleep with my arms all over the place pretty much. The sleeping bag is really warm and it's really cozy. I'm going to shuffle into the bathroom.
Well, let's go. I think I might be the first one up. No one's in the ice bar this morning. No, one person is. Well, that was cold. In fact, it feels warmer out here. Did I sleep in the ice hotel? The answer to the question is, yeah, I did. I didn't sleep a whole 8 hours. I kept waking up. It was nice and warm. It was nice and warm in that sleeping bag. There were a few parts where I got a little bit cold, but also I woke up really hot as well. I think when the sleeping bag kind of really came over my head and also my mouth, which they say you should do that because then it'll get cold and damp in the sleeping bag. I did, however, like the fact that I paid that little bit extra to have the bathroom, because especially in the middle of the night, if I did need to go to the toilet, it wouldn't have been that much of a long journey, which I didn't need to do, thankfully. But getting up this morning and having a nice hot bath and a cup of tea, that was really good. Just wanted to show you some of these rooms. These completely get rebuilt every single year. Look at the chandelier. It's amazing. What's this, like a church? This room is crazy. I'm standing here at the altar. So in here you've got basic accommodation down there, and there's some art suites down here which I'll show you as well. So these are completely customary, get rebuilt every year. This is called High Score, and as you can probably imagine, it's to do with computer games. Look at this. How cool is this room? I love how the LED lights are changing over there. Like Tetris, man, or is that Minecraft? Not quite sure. That is brilliant. Love this room. Now this is definitely a popular one this year. I think this is my favourite in the whole entire ice hotel. It's called Mushrooms, and they've all got LED lights in them. Look at this. Wow. Look at those ridges in it. And you've got these two huge snails. But again, look at this. Each of these have been carved. Now, I've tried ice sculpting and it's blooming difficult. So seriously, the people that do all this definitely have a skill. Wow, look at this room. You've got the sun up there in the clouds and a waterfall. And then the bed. Look at the chairs and tables. Look at that. Now this room is different because it's a room within a room, a bit like the Crystal Maze. The bed in here is in this dome or igloo. Look at that. So you think to yourself, is it even colder? Because it's in an ice room within an ice room. That sleeps up to 3 people. Crazy. And by the way, if you're wondering how quiet it is in here, just listen. The snow acts as brilliant soundproofing in each individual room. So if you fancy staying in the Ice Hotel and you don't want to go for one of the expensive rooms, the cheaper rooms are up here. And I'll show you what I mean by cheaper rooms. They are kind of no frills, but you're still staying in an ice hotel. So it's basic rooms, no art, just the bed on ice in a room. I mean, it's decorated a little bit on the walls, but they are pretty standard compared to what I've seen recently. You know, all this ice has come from the river next to us and is harvested every year. So next year's ice hotel will be harvested in the spring, all be ready for next year. And all this will completely melt away. They just leave it. So these are just the basic standard rooms. 3 people on the bed in this one. And the question you're asking is, what do you do if you stay in this part and you need to go to the toilet? The toilet, that's his WC, is out here. So if it's snowing like it is at the minute, you literally have to come out here to use the bathroom. So it's very warm. So you've got the toilets just there, and then also you've got your lockers where you can store all your stuff, and they're all warm as well. Wow, look at that. Now that is what you call a bed and headboard made out of ice. That's insane. And look at these seats. Some reindeer husk there to keep your bum warm. The ice are the window to the soul. Oh my god. Look at that. How on earth did they do that? That is crazy. This guy's got his arm coming out of the ice, back into the ice and back out again. Wow. Now that is amazing. A woman cased in ice. Crazy. This one is called sauna. Oh right, so they've replicated like a sauna. I guess that would be kind of like a bathtub. Look at this. You can sunbathe. I don't know if you can see that, but that actually looks like a dressing gown, but it's ice. Here's the bed. Look, snowballs. You've got snowballs in the room, although these are ice balls, I wouldn't want to throw them. The attention to detail is absolutely crazy. I mean, look at that. Again, these are not towels, this is solid ice. Now this room is just like Superman and where he lives. But the most impressive thing about this room, for me, is the chandeliers. Because just look how they've done them. And I think the way they've done this is obviously they've put all this wire up and then they've sprayed, and then that's frozen, sprayed again, and keep going until you get what you see here, which is absolutely incredible. Look at that, and there's 2 either side there. I want to say a massive thank you to the Ice Hotel for giving me a big discount actually on my stay. The details are in the description if you do fancy coming here. And if you fancy seeing more quirky hotels, how about staying the night in a luxury prison? Click the video here. Give the video a thumbs up, hit subscribe. I'll see you next time.